Hi guys, Ryan DeChaine here with Wired to Fish, and I'm on the front deck of my Lund 1875 Pro V Bass. This is an exceptional boat for the pike, muskie, bass angler, and a family man or woman too. This boat does double duty exceptionally well for the enthusiast angler, competitive angler, and the person that wants to get out with the family and enjoy time on the water. It's a true performance machine, and I'm going to take a second and go through some of the things that I feel really differentiate this boat from the others on the market. Number one is Lund's IPS-2 hull. That's the foundation, and a foundation is the most important part of any building. Well, it's also the most important part of a boat, the hull. IPS-2 hull, a couple things that make it, I feel, perform better than the rest of the market is the reverse chines. Huge amount of stability when I walk side to side. It has power strakes that make this thing run water and hold on water like a rail. Like, you cannot spin this boat out on turns. It just holds, which for me is, it's a deal when I'm trolling. It holds and tracks the water good. It's a safety deal when I'm tubing or boating with the family, and it's just confidence when I'm out in big seas. The IPS-2 hull also excels in big water. This is actually based on the Lund 1875 Pro V hull, which is a walleye hull designed for big water. They've made some modifications to it, so it performs like a bass boat. I can get this into really skinny water, but I'm also comfortable running it out on big water. And this last few days, I've been fishing on 112,000 acre lake, Leech Lake in northern Minnesota. Bassmaster ranks it as one of the best bass lakes in the upper Midwest, and it gets really windy. And I've made some big runs in big water, and then I've slipped back into some of these big wild rice bays. So that's pretty unique in a bass boat. It's not a mod V, this is a true deep V, but with the flat center pad, the strakes, and the reverse chines make it just a really versatile, stable hull. It's a dry ride, it handles the big water waves, and it handles the skinny water environments really well. So I'm mid-30s and I've recently started a family. I have a 3-year-old son and a 1.5-year-old daughter, so I'm an enthusiast angler. I love to bass fish, I love to muskie fish. This boat does both of those things exceptionally well, but it's also a great family boat. Now, the 1875 Pro V Bass comes in two different models. It comes in your traditional Bass Council model, where you have bench seating across the middle, and you have a bigger back casting deck. So this is your traditional bass boat. It's all fishing 100%. The version I have is the XS model, and you can think of XS as extra seating, but what that has is two flip-up seats integrated into the back casting deck. So right now they're in a downward position because I've been fishing with an angler in the back of the boat the last few days. Come weekend time and I need to go pull out the tubes or wakeboard, I can mount a ski pylon in the back. I can flip up those two additional seats. We can do some tubing or just pleasure riding with 4 people comfortably seated in the boat. You can have a person on the tube, so it really does double duty really well. And for a lot of folks, that's kind of what you need. We're not all professional bass anglers or walleye anglers. So we need a boat to service our family's needs as well as our need to be serious on the water as anglers, and this boat does that really well. One thing I want to point out with the XS edition too is the center part of the boat. Now, with a traditional bass boat with the bench seat configuration, there's very little room. Basically, you can sit people in there, but with the XS edition, again, I chose this because I'm a family man now. I needed to service family needs as well as fishing needs, but I have a bigger center cutout. And with little kids, that's pretty nice. There's room to play down in the middle. If there's big waves, I don't have to worry about them being up here on the front casting deck. So it's like a traditional layout in the middle. And then the seating is regular pedestal seats. So I can spin those seats. I have the ability to slide them back and forth. So there's great seat adjustability. I'm fishing in the middle of summer now and I'm dressed like it, but I'll fish muskies until ice up, and I'm going to be really bulked up in heavy clothing, so I'm actually going to need a little bit more room to slide back from the steering wheel, and I can do that. So there's a tremendous amount of adjustability with your seating, more room in that center area. I'm also in the production business, so we bring camera gear, we have muskie boxes. We can use that as a really nice storage area in the middle as well. Something that's really incredible with this boat is the amount of storage integrated underneath all this decking. The storage is truly massive. I can pack almost all the gear that I own for multi-species, muskie, walleye, pike, panfish, bass, you name it. You have all the room. Literally, you can fit bodies in here. You can put people, a grown man, in fact, my boss, Scott Glorvigan, he fit in here. So it's quite impressive. The other thing with the storage on the front deck is it has the advanced water system, and this redirects water down to the back of the boat. There is no water penetration of your storage compartment, so it is truly waterproof storage. That's a big deal. Anglers have a tremendous amount of terminal tackle. We got a lot of hooked lures, treble hooks. If you get water in your boxes and it sits for a few days, you've just ruined potentially thousands of dollars. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to use dry bags within my storage. I just pack up all my gear, all my Plano boxes, and I go fishing. And we've been hitting a lot of waves. We've been out in heavy rain. These are dry as can be. I got 2 storage units there. I got these 2 massive bins. The center rod locker is huge. I can put a pile of rods in here up to 8 foot 6 inches in length. And then I have additional storage in the back. So truly, if you can't fit it in here, you really don't need to be packing that much gear. So if you're looking for a boat that does it all, particularly bass or muskie fishing exceptionally well with all these layout designs customized toward those species, plus the ability to go out and enjoy the water with your family, definitely take a look at the Lund 1875 Pro V Bass, both the XS or the bench seat edition, and see which one meets your needs. Ask your dealer if you can take it out on a test drive, and I'm pretty confident you'll be happy with the results.